with the Secret Service prostitution scandal and implications that the White House interfered in the investigation of that scandal and the role of the White House. The White House today stood by its earlier review of the prostitution scandal and its report. Deputy Press Secretary Eric Schultz today said, quote, "We stand by it. We thought it was conducted by the White House counsel in a careful, thorough way." Joining me now, Congressman Ron DeSantis, member of the House Judiciary Committee. He also serves on the Oversight and Foreign Affairs Committees. Allegations, Congressman, that the White House was involved in this scandal, that it interfered with the IG investigation. Your reaction?
Well, I think it's obviously serious. I mean, this is an administration we know before the 2012 investigation or the election, they didn't want any information about the Benghazi attacks. And now we have this election coming up, and Obama is pledging to do an amnesty, but after the elections, to try to pull the wool over the eyes of voters. And, of course, they're not opening the Obamacare exchanges until after the election. So this is a pattern of trying to put politics first. But with this IG thing, this is serious because this is interfering with proper oversight and the administration of justice. I think the White House's response, what they're going to do is just deny, 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 and then hope that the media just moves on. And they've actually had success with that Stonewall strategy with the IRS investigation and some of these other ones. Now, I know Fox will cover it, but I hope the Washington Post and some of the legacy media stay on this.
Well, in this story broken by the Washington Post, to its great credit, in that report, David Nealon reacting as if it would be just a matter of course, a routine matter to be told, to be influenced by White House personnel to delay or to alter a report by the Inspector General. That tone is chilling.
No, absolutely. And we've seen this, too, with the Benghazi talking points, how that was manipulated by the White House. And I think that this is a White House that's proven itself to put politics first, and they're going to do whatever they do. There was a quote in one of the articles, their goal is to protect the crown, and that's basically what they've done.
Yeah, that seems an elegant expression for what is a corrupt conduct on the part of these officials, if indeed that proves to be the case. Turning to Jonathan Dock, the White House volunteer for the advance team. He is a policy advisor now in the Office of Global Women's Issues. He's also the son of a prominent Democratic donor and former lobbyist. I mean, has his name come up in any of the investigations? I know that the House Oversight Committee, the Judiciary Committee, all have looked into the so-called hooker scandal at the Secret Service. Is that name really coming up for the first time to you guys?
Well, Chairman Issa, before I was even in Congress, 2012, wrote to the White House specifically asking about a White House advance team member. Now, this individual was not named in the letter, but all the facts about the hotel records were discussed in that letter. The White House got it. They dismissed it. They're like, nothing to see here, move along. And I think it's troubling when you have these Secret Service guys who admittedly did wrong. They were taken to the cleaners immediately, as they should have been. But then you got this one privileged White House advance team member, the son of an Obama donor. He's part of the ruling elite, and he's basically shuffled off and allowed to get a promotion. So there's clearly no accountability if you're in the club.
And that club, of course, the White House club, this, if it is proved to be utterly factual, is truly troubling because of the interference of the White House in the IG investigation. Again, the cover-up, the Stonewall, as you referred to, that's become routine for this administration whenever confronted with illegality, ethics issues, or outright scandals, is their first response.
And that's the thing in this. This would have been a serious issue if they would have admitted it. They would have taken a hit in public opinion for a little bit, but then they could have made amends, held him responsible, and moved on. Instead, it's just not in their DNA to take responsibility, so their instinct was to stonewall and to obstruct. And so I think they've made it more serious than it probably would have been, at least in terms of this White House official.
Well, serious, as you put it, it certainly is. Congressman, we thank you for being with us, as always.